Hey guys, welcome back to Spilling the Reality or Wine, where we are going to be talking about all of the latest challenge drama. And boy, there's a lot. So if you're joining us live, be sure to let us know you're here by hitting us in the chat. We will check the chat throughout the episode. And if we don't get through your comment during the episode, we will have a whole segment at the end where we will talk about go through your chats and your comments. So if you're not watching with us live, however, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get a notification when we go live, or drop us a comment and hit us with a thumbs up, letting us know your thoughts on tonight's video. All right, guys, so we will get started. Kylie, it has been a long time since we've been here.
Yeah, it has been over 2 weeks before Christmas since we were here last. We did our episode 3 recap, and then we had our episode with Cowboy and Russell, which was a lot of fun. But it's been a long time. So
it's been so long. Yeah, I'm so glad to be back. Me and Kylie got microphones for Christmas, so we are excited to be using our microphones tonight. We're official as a whistle, y'all. We have made it.
Big timing.
We officially have microphones. Sorry, my kids are going to bed. So, anyways, we have a lot of shafting to talk about tonight.
Yes, this was a big episode for the shaft.
A very extra large magnum size episode.
Yeah, he was very prominent in this episode.
Yeah, he protruded a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Stuck out there. I mean, we kicked the episode off with, this whole like Tory and Fessy foreshadowing, or like a vibe between Tory and Fessy.
Yeah, so I thought this was really interesting. Like, we know that they've kind of got a little thing going on now, and so the producers decided to just kind of show the beginnings of this. And I don't know if anything actually happened between Fessy and Tory on this season. Fessy says he wouldn't cross that line, but I think we're definitely seeing the groundwork laid.
Yeah. we are on top of the puns tonight, y'all. So Tory and Fessy, and we assume there's these rumors that they're together now, or at least hanging out, vibing, whatever you want to call it, whatever you kids call it these days. But Tory did release a statement on her Twitter and Instagram saying that she did not cheat on Jordan with Fessy, and they were absolutely just friends while they were in the house.
Yeah. So we'll see. We do also get a little bit of this kind of relationship that's happening a little bit with Fessy and Gabby, where Gabby is like, okay, he's really attractive, but like, I don't have anything to talk with him about. So basically, like, he's really pretty, but he's really stupid. But, Fessy's trying to run some game on her. And, if you look ahead at the trailer from the beginning of the season, it looks like it's going to work. So old Fessy might be spitting some game after all.
Yeah. And we also, based on rumors and Twitter information, that there have been actually multiple hookups at this point in the game, but we have not seen those. I get that it's not really part of the game, but like, I'm just saying, production could completely now cut this off, because I feel like we're running down a trail.
We want to know it.
Yeah, like I'm like, production, give the people what they want, and we want to know who is hooking up. Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay?
That's part of the greatness of the challenge, and so we're here for it. And yeah, you're lagging real bad for me.
Oh,
I don't know who's lagging.
This
y'all.
is so fun. Like, me and Kylie love coming back to some technical difficulties. It's our fave.
That's why we didn't start for like 15 minutes, because we were trying to work them out. One of us is lagging. She thinks it's me. I think it's her. So y'all
we'll
can tell us who's lagging, because
Probably both of us.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
I'm just cracking up because every time I say something, it's like it
So
takes a minute.
it's ping-ponging. It's both of us.
So it's like, whenever you're watching the news and it'll like Bob is on the scene, da 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 da, and it takes Bob like 5 seconds to hear everything. It's like that. That's what's happening here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we'll work through it, guys. It'll be fine.
we'll just keep going.
All right, let's get into the episode. We're both talking. No big deal.
We'll both just talk over and hope we're not talking over each other. Okay? Okay, so I mean, in addition to the whole Fessy practically admitting that Tori is cute, he hasn't been able to, hang out with Tori in past seasons because Jordan has been there cock blocking him. Corey also attests to this and says that, Tori and Fessy definitely have a thing, and Fessy's always been attracted to Tori.
Yeah. Cue some Little Mermaid. I see what's happening. And that's
Dawn says, next Christmas, y'all should get an internet upgrade.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Santa will bring us.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like it is pretty obvious to everyone.
After this, we see very kind of, we go from this kind of fun moment to a serious moment of Big T talking about the things she has overcome in her life and lets us in on the fact that her mom and dad have both passed away. Her mom died when she was 8 and her dad died when she was 17. And this is a conversation being had in a room with Amber M, Leroy, and Devin.
Yeah, and so interestingly, as you know, Big T is really opening up. We're getting to see a part of her story that we haven't gotten to know about her yet. And Devin can relate to her because, he lost his dad not too long ago. And, Big T tells about how her mom was going through cancer. And so she decided to, basically put her up for adoption, but with an aunt that ends up raising her. And she tells this story. And then Devin just looks at Amber and is like, why are you here? Y'all,
yeah, after Devin comments on the fact yeah, that's really tough. I lost my dad and that almost put me out. I couldn't imagine losing 2 parents. That would be very difficult. I don't know that I can handle it. I don't know that I could be here. And then yeah, he switch flips and we go straight to Amber M. What are you doing here? Please leave this room. What the happened?
This is why I don't like Devin, y'all. I told y'all way back when we did this cast assessment, he sucks. He's the worst. I mean, Amber has as much right to be in that conversation as anybody else did. She was just sitting there. She was, showing comfort to Big T. She was the only other female in the room. And yeah, I think Devin's kind of out of line here and showing his douchebagginess.
Yeah, I mean, Devin's definitely coming off as the fraternity brother that no one's ever wanted. Just who does he think he is? Being able to tell Amber that she shouldn't be in this room, she shouldn't be on the challenge, giving her this I'm this macho man vibe. You listen to me and do what I say. Monkey see, monkey do. Vibe.
Yeah. Amber is rightfully Devin, you haven't won a challenge. What are you even talking about? And this is what I said, y'all. Devin won that elimination against Johnny Bananas a few years ago, and now he's won one against Wes, and he thinks he's the shit, even though he's not brought home the money.
And he also thinks he's really funny, y'all. He thinks he's hilarious. Mine and Kylie's internet issues are hilarious. Devin Mulligan.
Yeah.
Dawn says Devin said she came up to him after his win when he battled Wes. And she said she didn't vote for him, but she did, and he knew, and said that after that he didn't like her. And that's a piss poor excuse to just be like, why are you here? If like, this is my problem with this conversation is go to Amber and have a private conversation with her about it. Like that just wasn't the time or the place.
Right. And I mean, this kind of goes back to that whole conversation in Big Brother of Davon and Christmas, and Davon saying, well, she came to you with personal information. And Christmas saying there's no such thing as personal information in this. And so I think when Big T is having a real life personal talk with people and opening up to them, whatever your issues are with the other people in the group setting, that's not the place.
And then he tries to get Kyle to like come with him.
Yeah, and Kyle's like, oh no, man, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, raise your hand if you want Amber M to leave. Nobody?
Crickets?
Nobody? Okay. Well, fuck y'all. I'm leaving.
She's leaving or I'm leaving. Bye, bitch.
Yeah. Kyle is just at this point hysterically laughing.
Yeah, like
this has to be a joke, right? Like, I'm your friend, but this has to be a joke, right?
Yeah, you're being crazy.
Right?
Yeah, so Dragon Monkey asks, who's been dropped on their head more as a child, Devin or Josh?
Equal amounts. I would say that they just repeatedly threw their head on the ground over and over and over.
Yeah, they're both just something else. But anyways.
MK says, granted it was messed up, I think he was testing her because the next day she tried to blow it out of proportion with Nelly and Devin and was like, see?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just, I mean, I guess we didn't see all of that. Like,
yeah.
I just don't feel like there's that big of a, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, that, just like treating someone like that and acting like you're this big man on campus when you're not, at the end of the day, it's just not going to sit well with me. If I'm in that house with you, I'm going to look at you like you need to go.
Yeah. And we see this conversation with Amber M and Corey and Nelson. And, we got some good moments from old Nelly T in this episode. And Nelly decides he's going to stick up for his partner. And he goes to confront Devin, wakes him up, and says, dude, she is crying tears. What else did she cry?
Also, was she actually crying or did I miss
No,
it?
she didn't.
Okay.
She didn't cry. I went back and looked. No
I was
tears
like,
that
did
we
I
saw.
miss this?
She did not cry tears. So
she didn't cry tears. She didn't cry blood. She didn't cry vinegar. Nothing. No precipitation was coming from her eyeballs.
No snow.
No fog. And let me just say that if you wake me up, no matter what the situation is, you wake me up, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Don't come at me.
And I do agree with Devin on this side of it. And Devin is like, you need to leave me alone. I will come and talk to you whenever I'm ready. And Nelson's like, nope, I'm going to stay right here. I'm not going to leave. And I want an explanation. No. Do not wake me up to say this to me.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not here with Devin on this. I mean, I'm here with Devin on this. The fact that do not wake me up. If you wake me up, it better be because there is a nuclear war happening outside. There's no need for us to talk. What is the point? We have all day to talk about this.
Yeah.
And Nelly T's just over there, just shoveling a grave.
Yeah, and I mean, Nelly, to his defense, he was not coming at Devin a certain type of way, even though Devin said that he needed to exit the room.
But when you're asleep like that, I mean, I get woke up, I'm like, what is happening? Like, it must be
What
serious
year?
if you're waking me up.
What year is it?
Yeah, like, it's got to be very serious if you're waking me up. And so the fact that you're coming at me with a lie, which Devin doesn't know it's a lie, but the fact that you're coming at me with some bull, I'm gonna just blow you off. Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is the beginning stages, setting up for, what we're going to see later in the episode with, the vote into the elimination.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately for Nelson, Devin goes on to win. So that doesn't really play in his favor. But we can definitely spend a little bit of time and talk about this challenge for a second. Drone control.
Drone control. So what did you think about the idea of drone control?
I thought
As
this
a
challenge
whole?
was so stupid. So the premise of the challenge was that they had to their partners. So me and Kylie are playing, right? And one person has the controller for the challenge or the drone, and the other partner has the eyes for the drone. So the partner with the eyes is telling them where to go. They're trying to get to this code so they can see it and go unlock the keypad. Okay, so very super agent-y, but the intensity of this challenge was not there.
They are sticking to the theme of these are double agents. They are going to fly their little spy machine in and get the code from the enemy and go unlock the manifolds and save the world. What the hell, y'all?
Next,
What is
they're going
this?
to be cutting wires or some shit. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
this was the most, it wasn't physical at all. It was hardly mental. It was hardly mental. You just had to know how to fly a drone, which apparently the only person who knows how to fly a drone is Devin.
In a pitch black flag. To their defense, I'm sure it's gonna be.
Just close your eyes and let your partner steer you.
Right. And I think that is where a lot of people had a problem because their partner would be telling them something and they would like stop what they were doing and they would look at their partner. And I think that's where they would mess up some. And so, yeah, this was a hot ass mess. I mean, the only good thing that came out of this challenge was TJ's maniacal.
I don't know.
Maniacal laughing like a maniac.
Yeah, and nobody was good at this competition. Even CT, who has played the Atari, so he should be good, right? Dawn tells us that Tori spilled the tea that they actually had a drone lesson before, and everyone still was absolutely terrible. If you ran your drone into the wall, you're in a cave. You run your drone into a wall, you're DQ'd. Like, it's out. Yeah. Don't run it into a wall.
Done. So the cave wall.
You also have 10 minutes to do this whole thing. So you are trying to be fast. How good are you at flying drones? Or helicopters? Or anything?
My husband has a drone. Yeah, my husband has a drone. I've never flown it. He actually flew it into so many trees and lost the little bumper things, and so now he can't fly it either. So I'd say that we would not have been good at this challenge.
We absolutely would not have been good at this challenge. I would like to say that my strategy would be to go slow, but who the heck knows?
Yeah, I think that was the key. Go slow, really communicate.
Don't just be like, hit the forward button.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the teams in particular. I really liked seeing Lolo and Nom working together. I mean, Nom, baby, listen.
Baby.
Never let Lolo give the directions. She's too damn intense. Everyone knew this was going to happen, that you're the calm one, Lolo's the crazy one. Let's let Lolo fly the damn thing, and you calmly give her directions in German. Just speak your magic into her ear.
Yes.
But that's not what they decided to do. And of course, Lolo is super intense in this.
And it just rams that thing right into a wall.
Yep. Yep. Just sorry, Nom.
Yeah. Everyone pretty much crashes into a wall. There was no one that didn't crash except for Tory and Devin.
Yeah. No, only one team made it through. So it was such a pointless challenge.
Yeah, and Josh says that he wants to win so that he can cause chaos in the house. And I'm like, you don't need to win to do that. Like, you literally cause chaos every single episode.
Yeah,
just wherever you
go, where you go, chaos follows.
Yes, we should just call you Josh Chaos Martinez.
Yeah, chaos. Not the meatball anymore, y'all.
We lost that. Out of here with meatball, in with the chaos.
Yeah, so Devin and Tori, they're talking about how, oh, well, he's got some really great qualities. I just wish that I could take his qualities and put them in a completely different person. And I wish I could take hers and put it in a different person. I'm like, I don't believe this shit that they're feeding us.
Yeah,
so I think they're definitely playing this up.
They have this rivalry from Are You the One, right?
It's their little second chances. Are You the One second chances where they did like this kind of game-like show.
Yeah, so they apparently have this rivalry from there, and that was like literally 30 years ago, and it's just such prevalent still in their lives. They've like both dated other people, but okay. Yeah, so they, but I could see them not getting along on strategic parts of this game because they do get along with very different people in the house, and they are very different people. But I mean, I feel like Tori's the one person that could probably bring Devin down the most. Like, she dealt with Jordan for so long and knows how to handle this.
Yeah, and I agree with Dawn. Like, Devin and Tori may not get along. I think they might, but they are a pretty good fit for comps. And I think that they are probably the most complementary because Devin is pretty smart. Tori's very competitive and good at competitions. That's repetitive, but anyways,
Yeah. But we can't forget one of the best parts of this challenge was, who was Darrell's partner?
Amber B.
Amber B. Because I have my accent notes over here. So it says Ruby.
So Ruby.
Amber B says to Darrell, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yes, that was funny. I forgot about that.
And it was so, I was like,
yeah. And she said it exactly in tune with the song. Like, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, it was, I love her. Even though we hardly see her, I love her.
Yeah. This was the most screen time that both of the Ambers have got. We completely skipped over it, but we do see the Liv taken out of the game. Y'all, they didn't even have any type of flashback. We just get that one little clip of, oh, you're still waiting for your results? Yeah. Bitch is gone. Cut her out. Like, see ya. I mean,
yeah,
they don't play. Like, we don't have no more time for you. So,
bye, girl.
Bye.
Yeah, we
see you when we see you.
Bye, Liv. Fun while it lasted.
Yeah, I mean, bitch is gone. So, anyways, this leaves Michi without a partner. And I went back and rewatched the first 3 episodes for our little draft that we do. And low-key, Michi is the best addition to this season. He has the funniest confessionals. And low-key, I'm kind of loving him.
Okay. Y'all remember this. We're going to take this. I don't have anything opposing to you, but later in our episode, I have a contender for someone to low-key love who is funny as hell. So we'll get there.
Is it Big T? Because obviously I love Big T too.
No.
Okay.
We'll get there. So Tory and Devin win, and I am immediately thinking this is going to be so interesting how they decide who to put in because they're friends with different people. And I felt like neither of them would budge on who they're going to put in.
Yeah.
So that's my immediate gut reaction to them obviously winning this challenge. And TJ tries to play it off like, who got it done the fastest? TJ, they're the only ones that freaking finished. Like, obviously they win. Like, don't give us suspense.
There's no drama here. There's not two people. Like, this isn't Enzo versus Cody. Oh gosh, I wonder who. There's literally nobody else.
Yeah. So, you know, we head to the club where all the fun things always happen. We're seeing a little dance off with Corey and Nelson. Lots of fun happening. But during all the fun, that's when Tory and Devin decide they're going to have their conversation about who are their 3 people that they're definitely not putting in.
Who are your untouchables?
Right.
Let's each name 3.
Yeah. So Devin throws out, and he's like, obviously Anissa's your girl. So Anissa and Fessy, like, we won't put them in.
Yeah. And, you know.
Well, and then so Tori's like,
you're
okay.
feeling Fessy too. Like, don't lie.
Right. So Tori's like, okay, fine. Anissa, no, won't throw her in. My second would definitely be Corey. We can't throw him in. Tori just came out of a partnership with Corey, so it's understandable that she does not want to throw him in. And then she says, Leroy. She doesn't want to throw Leroy in either. Devin says, okay. Yeah. Mine are CT and Nom. Absolutely cannot put them in.
Right. And obviously I'm going to say Kyle, and you kind of got a 4th one because now you know that Cam's automatically safe because I'm not going to say Kyle. Right. So you lucked out. Yeah. Like, you kind of got 4.
Yeah. And so I thought this was interesting that Devin says, I'm not putting in CT and Nom, because I was like, is that because he's truly friends with them, or is it because he possibly gets thrown in because Tori has mentioned going in and absolutely does not want to go in against CT or Nom?
Yeah. Like, those 2. Okay, you've taken off CT, Nom, Fessy, like Corey. I mean, those are 4 of the biggest guys in the house. Like, I kind of like my chances against everyone else. You know, that's
I think
the best
Devin
case
has
scenario.
the leg up here. Yeah. And so when Tori's saying, like, I might want to go in, I'm like, it's not such a bad idea. Like, it's not such a bad deal, Devin.
Yeah. But
well, after this, everyone's, nice and liquored up, and Josh is Josh. Okay.
Yeah. So he decides, you know what? I'll trust Jay. Like, sweet little innocent Jay, who doesn't do anything to anybody. He's like the nicest person in the world. And Josh decides, this is a dude here, I don't trust him. So I'm gonna come for him. So Josh, Casey, Jay, they're outside. Josh is obviously drunk, and he starts going in on Jay. Like, kind of like, I'm not going to talk in front of you because I don't know if I can trust you.
Well, but way drunk. Like, he is visibly drunk and is like,
slow.
It's like he's trying to have a conversation with Casey and is straight up 5th grade, like, pretending Jay is not there, but Jay can definitely hear him. Like, it's like, you over here, I'm not your friend. I don't know you like that. So I'm going to just take a step to the left and talk to Casey, and what I'm saying to her is none of your business. Like, what on earth is going through this man's mind?
Yeah, I don't know. And Jay's like, what? What, Josh, I am not against you. Like, what are you talking about? Let's sit down and let's talk like adults. And Josh is like, no, I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm going to leave. And as Josh is walking off, Jay's like, you're just a big baby. And I was like, this is it. Josh is fixing to come raging back through the door. And let's give the meatball a little bit of credit, because he did not. He did not go off. So
did not. In this conversation, I learned that there are 2 different people in this world. The people who say adults and the people who say adults.
Yeah.
And
So let's take a poll because I'm in the adults column.
adults, like UHDULT.
Yeah.
Adults.
This definitely has to be a regional thing. So y'all let us know in the chat. Is it adults or adults? Because
we're definitely going to throw up an Instagram poll too.
Yeah.
Need answers.
Adults.
For Dragon Monkey, how do y'all say it in the UK? I need answers. I just need answers because I felt like there was a lot of emphasis on ad. Like we were doing math.
Yeah.
Adults.
And
Adults and subtract adults and multiplication adults and division adults.
Square root adults.
So yeah, after we get this conversation of trying to talk like subtraction adults, it doesn't go very well, and Josh just ends up leaving. Like you said, doesn't come back. To all of our surprise. But after this, Josh goes inside, and Tori is visibly drunk and having a Josh. Devin hates you. He hates your guts.
You are so screwed. You are so screwed.
I'm going to do everything I can to save you, but Devin hates you. I'm sorry. Are you looking at the chat? Because people.
Dragon Monkey, I'm so confused. Dragon Monkey, do you say adults or adults?
How do you say grown-up? It's like
grown-ups.
Instead of kids, there's kids and adults. What do you say? How do
Let us know what everyone in the UK says. Thank you. You represent them all.
You represent the UK population for
the entire country. Thank you.
And we're very appreciative of you. So Tori's super drunk and is telling Josh, like, Devin hates your guts. Sorry. Nothing I can do. He hates you.
Yeah, I'll try, but wouldn't count on it.
Adults. Okay. That's very British. Yeah, that makes sense.
Soft day.
Yeah. Like adults.
Adults.
Or no, like, you know, we'll go get a spot of tea with the adults.
You didn't say adults like you're from Texas still.
That was a hard sentence.
The rest of your British accent was really good, but then you just defaulted defaulted with adults to Texas. Okay, so
all right. So
let's go into the vote.
Let's go to the vote. Well, let's go to the deliberation with the whole house. Yeah. But wait, before we get there, we got one of my favorite quotes from T, where Josh is talking about how much he doesn't like Jay's energy, doesn't like his vibe, but whatever he's putting off, he doesn't like. He doesn't care what Casey says. And Big T is in a confessional and says that Josh needs to have a cup of tea and meditate and calm the F down.
Serve up a dish of that.
I love her.
Serve up a dish of calm down, meditate, cup of tea, and shut the fuck up.
So we go into the deliberation, and Nelson kicks it off with, guys, like, I know there's a target on my back, but don't underestimate my partner's size. I know it's probably a male's day, so, like, don't underestimate us. We're ready to go in. And everyone else is kind of like, let's not just think it's a male's day. Like, it could be females as well. Like, we don't want to just think that. We need to think of the team as a whole. And Corey gives us a pretty good quote, not defending his bro, Nelson, saying, nobody's scared of Amber M. Nelson. Just can that, okay? Nobody's scared of your partner. So stop.
Yeah, don't try to sell that. No one's buying it because she's tiny.
Yeah. And we don't really get much out of this deliberation.
Okay, question. Who's bigger, Amber M or the Mothman?
Leo Rush they're probably the same size.
Because we've had a conversation in one of our group texts about Leo Rush's size because his bio says that he's like 5'6". Lies, y'all, because they posted this picture of Joseph, Leo, and
Jay.
who else was in that? And
I'm
Jay.
trying to find it.
Yeah, and like Jay is not big. We know this as a fact. And Jay's got a good 4 or 5 inches on each other. I mean, yeah, Jay's got like a good 4 inches on Leo Rush. So,
like,
no.
Like, just look how low his shoulders are. Like, he just looks very tiny in that picture. And I don't know. Like, I personally think Joseph is really big. Like, when we saw him in his challenge, he looked really big. So to see him here, it's like, in comparison to Joseph, Leo doesn't look that small. But when you look at Leo next to Jay, he looks super tiny.
Yeah, he looks teeny. So lies.
Like he's photoshopped in the picture.
Lies. You are not 5'6", Leo Rush.
Yeah, it's very strange. So, yeah, I mean, Amber M may be bigger than Leo. We don't know. She has a very small frame though, but she's definitely no one to be scared of.
Right.
And this is where we see, so we get really nothing out of the deliberation. We don't really know where everyone's head's at. We think maybe Nelson and Amber are going in. And that's really all we get, right?
Yeah. I mean, a little talk of Josh and Nani, possibly Jay and Teresa, but definitely looking like things are lining up for old RealiTEA and Amber. Like,
yeah.
Homegirl, you're an easy target for us.
We pan from here to where they vote, and it's called the chamber. And I only know that because for the first time, that sounded like Law and Order. For the first time, we saw the chamber is outside of the house. Like, it's a whole different house. So you can talk as loud as you want in there, and no one's going to hear you.
Yep. So they just go off. They make their secret vote. And
one by one.
Yeah, and they show us a few of the votes, not all of them. I watched the extended episode where they show all of them, and really it was a blowout. Like, I think 12 of the teams voted for Nelson and Amber, and maybe like 4 or 5 threw a vote at Jay and Teresa. So I mean, it was pretty much a landslide in their direction. So
but
I think it's really interesting.
We saw Darrell vote for Fessy and possibly Leroy. And that, he was like, hopefully I'm burning a vote. But that confused me a little bit.
So let's talk about the burning of the votes. So now that the House knows that the double agents get to see who voted for who, I think that this is a good idea if you find yourself kind of in a tough spot between 2 teams. I'm just going to throw my vote because then I can say, yep, I did not vote you in.
Yeah.
And we're definitely seeing some players utilize this, and Darrell being one.
Yeah, it sounds like.
And y'all, what the hell's up with this? Like, what the hell's up with this? Can Darrell get some damn screen time? What is this?
Yeah, hopefully there's still a lot of players. Like,
put some respect to this man's name.
There's a lot of players on this season, and you have a lot of big personalities. Sorry to say it, but Josh is taking up a lot of our time, and so is Devin. So maybe once they're gone, we get a little more Darrell, and I want to see a little more Amber B. So we'll see.
I don't care to see any more Amber B. It's boring. But
no, he was funny. He said the wiggle wiggle.
She made one funny comment.
That's all we ever hear her say because she doesn't get any screen time, Kylie.
Crushing it.
What has Darrell said this season? That's so entertaining.
It doesn't matter if Darrell. Yeah, no, Darrell has said entertaining things. He said, like, I'll take Anissa. All these people, they don't want to look at you. I'll take you. Darrell is just a stand-up dude. He's a legend of this game, and I want to see him get his share of screen time. I don't need to see Devin, Walker Mulligan, getting all this time. Okay?
I don't either, but it
So
has
I'm
nothing
saying.
to do with Amber B. So don't take it out on Amber B. Okay.
I really like them using Big T as a narrator. I think she does a great job. I don't see Amber B slipping into that role. So
no, I would agree. But anyways, we can drop it like we can drop it like it's hot and move on to the next topic. We do see Amber M and Nelson get voted in. Tory and Devin go in the deliberation room and find out that drum roll,
they are
Tory
stunned.
and Amber and Nelson are voted in, and they get to see who voted for them, which is like everybody in the whole house.
Yeah.
And at this point, Tory's like, hell yeah, I'm going in. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, like pretty much anything that I see out there, I'm going in because this is who I want to face in an elimination. Like this is set up perfectly for her. And so she's thinking, hey, if this is a girls' elimination, 100% I'm going in before she even sees what it is. And then as they're walking in.
Before that, even though she says, if it's a hall brawl, I'm definitely going in.
Yeah.
Like.
And they walk in, it's set up, it's a hall brawl, no doubt about it. Tori is ready to rumble.
Yeah, she wants to take out Amber M. And at this point, we see a little name tag pop up for TJ. And it says TJ Lavin. And underneath it, it says handler. Like, has that been there all season or did I just notice it?
I did not ever notice that. So, okay, he's their handler.
He's their handler.
So, to put this in other terms, he's their pimp.
Yeah, he is, oversees all of the agents.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's looking like a hall brawl, and Tori has a history of doing great in hall brawls. I think she took out Jenny.
The
first season, before. Yeah, that Jenny was on in a hall brawl. If you aren't familiar with the season, Jenny is like the Fessy of the females. So that speaks volumes. And so a hall brawl is a great competition for Tori, a competition she feels confident in, and she's going to go against Amber M, so she has huge chances of pulling out the W.
Like she's going to run over this little girl.
Yeah, so she's like, you know what?
Point blank.
TJ says, all right, so we have Amber and Nelson, Tory and Devin. Are you going to come in here and go against them? And Tori says, well, TJ, we need a little bit of clarification. I don't feel comfortable going down there if we don't know if it's a male or female elimination.
TJ's like, well, guess what? I'm not going to tell you. So make your decision. And Devin's
he said, do not have expectations. Expect nothing.
So this is a big brother, not expect the unexpected. Bitches don't expect nothing.
Yeah.
Expected, unexpected, nothing. No expectations. Okay?
Yeah, your expectations are here, Tori. Turn them down.
Turn them off.
Just all the way off.
And Devin is like, oh, hell no. I'm not going. I've got my skull. I am not fixing to go down here against Nelson and get my ass trucked. So no, Tori, like, I will help you get your skull. This ain't it. Like, come on now. And this ends up being a really, really wise decision because then TJ lets them in on, this is a male's elimination. Devin is like, oh, thank you, little baby Jesus. Like, this is what I needed.
Yeah. So they have to vote someone in. And so, during the little scenes where the camera is panning up to the group of people that are standing there waiting to go in, we see Fessy, kind of in the corner. We see Corey kind of like, oh, my boy is down there. And we see Josh just like really jumping up and down, stretching his arms, preparing to go down there because he knows he is going in.
Yeah, he's shadow boxing in the corner, y'all, ready to go in because this is the elimination Josh has been waiting for. Not the tug of war against the man with one hand, but you're going to run into a hall brawl against Nelson. Like, right. I don't really like your odds. Yes, Josh, you are a big boy, but so far your size has not been an advantage to you. Like, you couldn't pull
other
a
than
one-handed.
starting
You lost a tug of war to a one-handed man.
Right. So Anissa, I'm sorry, sorry. Tory and Devin. I obviously can't read and talk. This is why I'm not a news anchor, cannot read teleprompters. Fessy, sorry. Tory and Devin have to make a decision. And while we all anticipate that they're going to put Josh down there because he's just dying to go and Devin hates Josh, no, that's not who goes down.
Old Fessel Shaft over there, y'all, whispering in Tory's ears some sweet nothings. And he's like, guess what? Sorry, Nelly T. We are not best friends, and I want to run you over.
Yep. So Tory and Devin agree to put them down.
A big effing dude.
And the whole crowd goes wild. Like, what is happening? Nelson and Fessy are supposed to be friends. And Josh is begging Fessy, please, Tory, no, let me go down there. Fessy's just kind of like, sorry. Tory's like, sorry. He wanted to go down there. And Anissa doesn't look too worried. She's like, whatever. Like, if I have to go down there and take out Abraham, like, that's not a big deal to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So no big deal.
So Fessy and Anissa are going to go in, and Fessy has really betrayed a lot of people by asking Tory to do this for him. And, Tory is kind of fallen into it. She is friends with Anissa. She's friends with Fessy. So was this a good move for Tory?
I mean, no.
She knew he was going to come back. Which it might have been worse, I guess, if he didn't come back. Nelson probably would have been like, obviously you were trying to take me out, putting Fessy down there. But I just think, which I'm here for it, sis. I'm here for you playing this balls to the wall game, wild card, don't know what you're going to do. I'm here for it from an entertainment factor. But being in the game, this was a tough decision, and I was shocked that this was the decision that she landed on. I definitely thought she would put down Josh. Devin had a perfect excuse to put Josh down there. No one would have cared, if Josh went down there. It just would have been like another week. Didn't really get any blood on her hands.
Yeah. This is the thing that I do like about the challenge is that they don't care. Like, we're going to make some moves. We're going to shake some shit up. And it's not always predictable. And so that is the plus.
Not being predictable at all.
Yeah.
Completely unpredictable. So Fessy goes down, and TJ tells him it's a male elimination. So no surprise, Fessy suits up. Nelson is pissed.
Yeah. Fessy suits up in his little shoulder pads, and he looks like he's ready for the NFL.
Right. Which
the NFL called. Ring, ring. Roger Goodell here.
Well, actually, Fessy is ready for the NFL. The NFL is just like, sorry, like you're not. Yeah, you're not.
Ring, ring. He's ready though, y'all. And so we get to see this, and I think it's a pretty good little elimination matchup because Nelson is built, and so yes, Fessy is a huge mountain of a man, but Nelly T, y'all, let me say this. Nelly T's kind of growing on me.
I know. I want to agree with you, Kylie.
I think he's got a really good dumb heart.
I know. I didn't like him last season with all his slut shaming of Kayla, but what he did for Corey at the end of the season, I feel like he's grown a lot since the last season.
He's kind of growing on me a little bit. Like in a few seasons, I might like him. I don't hate him.
Might put him on my draft team. That's a little far. So yeah, growing from Team Young Bucks, the Nelly from Team Young Bucks is not a Nelly I like.
Yeah, the Nelly that couldn't kick the ball, the flaming soccer ball. I don't like that Nelly.
Well, Nelly. We'll get there. So yeah, we see them, Fessy Shaft and RealiTEA going in against each other in this hall brawl. And Nelly's really putting all of his effort. He says he can feel the strength of Fessy on top of him, teabagging him from behind. And Fessy is playing real dirty. He is grabbing his legs, pulling them up so Nelson pretty much cannot run away, and throwing dirt, pulling his helmet face up and throwing dirt in his face. What did you think of this?
Yeah, I mean, he is pulling out all the stops, and I'm like, who is this? Like, is this the same Fessy from Big Brother that was just so lost and just, this is not, like, something has happened to him. The challenge got a hold of him, and it has just turned his soul black. And he is too far gone, y'all. And just, yeah, he's playing really, really dirty. And I like to see some good, fierce competition, maybe some hair pulling with girls and stuff, but throwing dirt in his face, no. Like, I would have bitten him.
Okay. Vampire Diaries, Kylie over here. Would have bitten him.
Okay. With you, like, I would have been outraged.
All he had to do was like lift his head up. He could have hit him right in the nuts. Like, his nutsack was on the back of his helmet, like right there. I mean, that's all he had to do. Like, throw some dirt in my face, mother. I will cut you. I will cut you
with my teeth,
with everything I have. So they get up and run away after all this dirt slinging, mud slinging, backwards teabagging. Get up and run away, and so close. Kodak finish.
Photo finish.
Fessy makes it to the buzzer first, and it was so close. Like, it was so close. And
the shaft just had that extra inch, y'all.
Yeah, I can't top that one.
The shaft had the length to push the button.
Really get it in there.
Round 2. Ding, ding, ding.
So best 2 out of 3, and so they're back at it. All right, here we go. RealiTEA is covered in dirt, and
TJ says, Fessy, you better not. You better stop. You better stop all that dirtiness. Don't do that again, or this handler is going to take your ass out.
I'm going to get in there with you.
I'm going to run you over with my dirt bike. See how you like some dirt in your face, bastard.
Run your ass over. So, yeah, Fessy gets his hand slapped a little bit, gets his shaft slapped around a little bit, and continues the round, where this time, the first time they were kind of in the middle. This time, Fessy got really close to his buzzer before him and Nelson met, which gave him an advantage.
3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, so no dirty play this time. Still sitting on top of Nelson, and every time they collide, I just cringe. Yeah. I'm worried that Nelson's body is gonna liquefy.
No D.
Okay, take out the D.
I got this one. Yeah, take out the D. Remove the D.
Yeah. So they were very close to Fessy's buzzer, and finally, when they get up and run, Fessy makes it there way before Nelson. Nelson doesn't even hit the button, though.
Just typical RealiTEA fashion, y'all. He misses the whole button. Come on.
Does a jump dive and completely is a whole foot to the left of the buzzer.
Like, y'all see those videos of the little kids that are learning how to play baseball for the first time, and they decide to slide into a base, and they slide, and then they're 5 feet short, and they have to crawl to the base. This is kind of what Nelson does. He decides he's going to take the dive and doesn't leave his feet and doesn't hit the button. He misses it completely.
It was a whole mess. Yeah. And after, we always see these challengers come up. Great. great challenge, man.
Yeah,
Um,
you really hold your head up high. Nelson's
you
like,
were so tough to play against.
"Skirt!"
And yeah, Fessy comes up to Nelson to give him a hug, and Nelson goes to about Fessy's belly button. And so he is like, no, eh,
No.
get out of here.
Yeah. No, thanks. Not selling. I'm not buying what you're selling, Fessy Shaft.
Get out of here. So yeah, that is the end. Fessy has no remorse for this.
Nope.
Why would he?
I'm here to win $1 million for my family, and I'm going to do what I think I need to do. So he's happy with himself, y'all. And what do you think? What do you think about the bridges he has burned with his TYB alliance?
I think this was a huge mistake for Fessy. Okay, he could go in against almost anyone and probably win. To be honest,
So
any
you mean to
physical
tell
challenge.
me that Fessy Shaft did not have the best strategy?
I know it's shocking, and this is just such a hot take. But no, he absolutely messed up here. He burned too many bridges. No one in this house is going to trust him. Casey, his number one ally, he picks her to be his partner, and she doesn't even want to be his partner because of how many bridges this guy has just burned.
Yeah, like what are you doing? This made no sense. No sense.
Yeah.
Especially when Fessy, you had 2 opportunities as a double agent to go in and get your golden skull for your golden shaft. Like,
and now you want to go in? Now you want to go in against someone that's your part? Like, this is just so stupid. He is aligned with Josh. He's aligned with Casey. He's aligned with a very good group of people.
Yeah, he's good friends with Nelson and Corey, with Anissa as his partner. That kind of makes him, kind of in with the old school people. Like, what were you doing, Fessy? This was so stupid.
It was so stupid. He should have waited to go in against someone
like Devin. Early in the game.
Yes, that's the biggest problem. We're not even close to the end, and they know that. I mean, I know there's 10 skulls, but half of the cast has gone home at this point due to medical evacuation. We're not close to this 10 skull business, Fessy. Calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
And Nelson says good luck to everyone, but he should have said good luck to everyone except for you, Fessy.
Yeah, hope you die.
I hope you don't win this season, you piece of crap.
Yeah. So, Fessy signing off. We do see Fessy decide to infiltrate and steal his girl Casey to be his partner. Do you think he made the right decision in choosing Casey of all of the girls that were left, or should he have stuck with Anissa?
He should have just stuck with Anissa.
Okay, you've already pissed off people by going into this elimination. Now you're going to piss off more people by infiltrating. Y'all, this boy is dumb as a bag of dicks, okay? Like, that's what I really want to say. He's so stupid. Editor, can we please, 58 minutes and 30 seconds, can we please take that out?
Yeah, he just, I don't know how to recover from that one, but he takes Casey. It's a dumb move. He's dumb as a box of rocks. And so he takes a partner he takes someone he's in an alliance with, which is a weird move to me. If I were there, I would definitely, there's the Devin Tori strategy. They're super opposite, but they're not friends with the same people in the house. So it makes sense for you to be on a team like that, where between you and your partner, you cover the whole premise.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, well, now Leroy, your partner has been stolen. I love this when Casey gets ready to walk down to be Fessy's partner, and Leroy grabs her arm and he's like, "Where are you going?" Like, "No, you are my partner." It was so funny. And so Leroy's faced with the choice of, "Hey, do you want Amber M or do you want Anissa?"
And
And
the obvious choice is
he takes
Cameron.
Anissa.
I'm just kidding. Definitely Anissa. And so that leaves our boy Michi, who was the rogue agent due to Liv leaving. I mean, thank God they even told us. Left, and he gets Amber in.
Would you, if they did not say that Liv was medically evacuated, would you have noticed that she was gone?
No.
How many seasons would it have taken you?
I think we would have like finished the season and gotten to the reunion and then been like, oh yeah, where did she go?
Because like they did that a few seasons back with when Alicia was on there as Corey's girl or whatever, and her ex Eddie was there, and apparently they had like some domestic stuff that MTV didn't quite weed out, and they just cut Eddie. Like, no explanation, you're gone. And I think they could have done that with Liv, and no one would have noticed, and no one would have cared.
Yeah. Not to say I don't like Liv or that she's bad at this.
Yeah, I have no opinion of her.
I mean, yeah, like we didn't get enough of Liv.
Right.
Yeah, so
no opinion.
Earlier in the episode, I mentioned that there is a contender against Michi for Great Confessionals Entertaining, and that is the boss man himself, Leo Rush. He did an amazing job describing this challenge of whole wrestler theme of ding, ding, ding. On the left, we have Nelson coming up against Fessy. And it was just very entertaining. And if you didn't catch that, go back and watch because he's super entertaining and he could possibly hot take replace TJ someday.
That's funny. All right, get out of here. You stop it. You stop. That is so funny. Okay, let's be serious.
Okay, so
but low-key, Michi's funny as hell. If you haven't been catching it, just give it another shot because Michi's funny. Everything he says is funny. So, just keep an eye on him, y'all. Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Coming up.
I'm excited. If him and Leo go down against each other, that's going to be hella entertaining.
Yeah, okay. Go Michi. That's what I'm saying.
Go Leo.
Okay. Stop.
All right, so we're going to take some time to look at the comments and see if there's anything that we missed. But while you guys are getting your comments on the last episode, Kylie, did you hear that there is possibly a UK version of the challenge stirring around?
No.
MTV is considering a UK version of the challenge.
So they'll like have Rogan and Joss and Bear and Georgia.
And I don't know if there'll be like an American people would be on it or like what that would look like.
Or if it would be all UK people, but like, hey, these that have been competing in the US are like your veterans.
Right.
Well, I am here for that because I'm here for it. I think that a lot of the UK people that they have brought over have been really, really great additions. Like, I freaking love Kyle. Dragon Monkey somewhere up here talked about like how they're kind of setting. I think Kyle is the most entertaining character in the show, and that they are kind of setting Kyle up to be like
Josh,
kind of like their person. Yeah, and Wes role. Like, Kyle has the potential to be the face of the challenge. Like, he's really entertaining. He's good looking. He's pretty good at the challenges. He always sticks around for a long time. Like, I think the future's there.
Yeah. And I would agree with this, that Kyle is definitely there.
And I love it. I love Kyle.
Love Georgia. Super entertaining. Big T is obviously a huge gold mine. Love her. So yeah.
Breaking news: Dragon Monkey has been selected to host the Challenge UK. Cannot wait, y'all.
Dragon Monkey Lavin, the handler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely watch if there is a UK only version, especially if it aired like opposite of the American seasons. I would do whatever, like find that, watch it because it would be so entertaining.
Hacking into some UK TV, whatever it takes. Dragon Monkey, we'll be hollering at you. So
apparently in the UK they don't have a lot of reality TV shows in general, and so like these people.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, like in general they don't, like MTV is kind of like.
But I thought that they did.
No.
I thought they did have a lot. Like
MTV is like the reality TV hub for them.
Because they got The Circle and Love Island or Love Boat or whatever that show is that these people.
MTV shows. They're all MTV. So until like MTV came along and like brought these shows over there, they weren't really a thing. Well, all the people that like go on these shows in the UK are like super famous there. Like have
millions of followers.
Like Kyle has like way more followers than like Bananas, for example.
Yeah.
Just because of like the fame that and the lack of, or we have so much reality TV here in the States. So I would be very interested just to see like the cast, because that they're going to be pulling from a great pool of people, and that a lot of people are going to want to go on the show. And I think there's just going to be a huge. We have so many shows here that you can go on and apply for, and they don't. So, or that's what I've heard or read anyway. So I think it would just be, the talent pool would be that much larger for the Challenge UK.
Well, I'm here for it. So let's see it.
I'm excited. So hopefully this isn't just a rumor and it actually happens. Dragon Monkey, can't wait to see you on the Challenge UK.
Let's see. Are there any other really good comments that we need to see?
I'm going to make sure we'll put up an Instagram poll of how to say
adult.
We'll also put up an Instagram poll and a Twitter poll of Leo or Michi.
Yeah.
Just the regular like Trisha Kiley battles that happen.
Yeah,
Gosh,
we like
missed it, guys. I have missed coming on here. Like, I was like, maybe we should just go on and just like have a hangout session with our chat.
Just talk.
Just hang out. Our social media has been so dry, and we apologize. It's just been like, we did take a break, like for Christmas and New Year's holidays. Like, we really want to take a break and give you guys a break of everything. So we appreciate that. If you don't already follow us on Instagram and Twitter, be sure to go check us out at RealiTEA_TRHS. Our personal Twitters are also on there, so you can give each of us a follow. I'm like almost to 60 followers, I think, which is wow.
And I literally never tweet from my personal account. I only tweet from the reality one. But you're welcome to follow me, so maybe someday I might surprise you. Some other things we have happening is
I have 62 followers. 62.
What? Get out of
here. Me now. Verify me now, Twitter.
So some other things we have going on. If y'all are not patrons of the Russell Hantz Show, we have decided to start having a game night monthly, and our first game night is coming up. I'm trying to type it, but
on the 16th.
Yep. Game night 116. Yep. And our friend Cam K, that's often in the chat, he has bought every game known to mankind, and we've tested them out. We've got some fun ones that we think y'all would enjoy. You can even like play along with us and join in. And even if you don't want to play and you just want to watch, I think it would be entertaining to just be a bystander.
Yeah, so come have some drinks with us, and you can. The link for the Russell Hantz patron is in the description. And there's also the page TRHS, the Russell Hantz Show Gaming Online, I think it is. Go follow us there and join us in some fun. Looking forward to having some new faces and you guys that we chat with all the time. What else? Yeah, so we have Tea Time with Trisha and Kylie coming up on Monday, January 11th at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will update you guys on our draft. So even though challenge episodes aired before Christmas, we didn't do a Monday tea time show. So we have a lot to catch up on. Our draft, what's going on in the Twitter world, Instagram world, where's the drama, spilling all of the tea with Larry, Alex, and Lauren. So looking forward to seeing you guys Monday as well. Anything else, Kylie?
Next Wednesday we will be live after the episode, and we will have a special guest.
Yeah, so we're super excited about that. So be sure you are subscribed to the Russell Hantz channel. That way you'll get notifications every time we go live. And it's not just me and Kylie that are here. There's tons of shows going on right now. We have covered Catfish. There's Survivor discussions happening. We also have covered Big Brother. So if you are watching some of these older episodes and want to go back and check some of these topics out, there is a variety here on the Russell Hantz Show. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can catch us every time we're live. Don't forget to hit us with a thumbs up and drop us a comment on your thoughts on tonight's episode. All right, Kylie. Is that all?
Glad to be back, y'all. Miss
Yes.
Jess.
All right, empty glass of wine here. We'll see y'all on Monday. Bye, y'all.
Cheers.
With my clear glass. Bye, guys. Hey, wait, we didn't do our at the beginning. Double Agent Trisha and Kylie are out, y'all. Bye, guys. See y'all Monday.